When we behold works of art, paintings full of endless intuitiveness, or works achieved with an incredible feeling for color and space, does it really matter how these were created? For the members of the Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists throughout the world, it does matter. Because they live from and with their art, which they can only create with their mouths and their feet. And because this association of artists bring people together whose bodies do not permit them to call themselves normal, who, whether because of an accident or an illness, have lost the use of their arms. People who, despite their hardships, insist on equal opportunities and recognition, on independence and self-determination, who refuse pity and charity, and who desire to be respected as human beings and as artists. Only a few decades ago, people with disabilities were considered outsiders in society, at best a sort of special attraction. But there was one particularly talented artist growing up at the time, Arnulf Erik Stegmann. As a small child, polio robbed him of the use of his hands. This loss, however, was in no way a hindrance to his artistic talents. His mouth became the tool for his inspiration. Looking from the reference point of art itself, Stegmann's most fervent wish was not to be considered a disabled artist, but rather solely as an artist. And with tenacity and great skill, he managed to fulfill his dreams. Innumerable diplomas and awards testify to the broad recognition which has been accorded him and his work. Along with his success, the wish also grew within him to make it possible for other disabled persons to lead fulfilling lives as artists. In 1957, with 16 other members, he founded an artists' association with headquarters in the Principality of Liechtenstein. Arnulf Erik Stegmann's concept was simple, and it has remained unchanged even today. The Worldwide Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists oversees the printing and marketing of its members' works of art, mainly in the form of postcards and calendars. Each individual member receives a monthly fee, without any pressure to produce and independent of the sales figure. This was the starting signal for a matchless success story. An unparalleled event, which showed just how disadvantaged persons can find their own respected places in society. Today, the association represents over 700 disabled artists throughout the world. It finances itself successfully through its worldwide sales of artworks and art products, entirely without donations or public contributions. Each individual artist is free to concentrate completely on his or her creative efforts. Membership in the organization makes it possible for the artists to remain financially independent, to creatively unfold their talents. From the beginning, this was an unprecedented idea. But it was put into practice by the founding members and has proven to be extremely successful ever since. Back then, just as today, the disabled artists themselves manage and supervise the association. Arnulf Erik Stegmann was the first president of the association, and he was in charge of it up until his death in 1984. As early as the 1960s, he had already recruited members from all continents. His successor as president was the foot painter Marlies Tove. She had been a member since the founding days, and under her presidency, the association continued to grow and enlist more and more artists. At first I said no. There would be no sense in being president. But apparently one does get used to such a position. Then, in the year 2002, the renowned mouth painter Eros Bonamini took over the presidency, he has been in charge of the association together with the managing committee. Sometimes when I celebrate the fact that a fateful whim of the gods has changed my life completely, it is only because Stegmann laid the foundations of this association, of which today I am a member. And thanks to all of the other members, and not to any special qualities of my own, I am president. At the convention in Vienna in 2013, Serge Maudet was elected to become the new president.
Wir haben einen neuen Präsidenten.
Serge Maudet has been a member since 1983 and has been in the board of directors of the association since 2002. I see the association's future in a very optimistic light. There are very many artists who are willing to give their full effort to promote the association. I believe that we all should be optimistic and that we have a right to be optimistic. The Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists is today much more than merely a worldwide community of like-minded individuals. It provides the means for its artists to get together and to discover new horizons, wherever they are, without discrimination because of their opinions, religion, and politics. The association continues to search for other disabled artists around the world who are not yet able to realize their total creative potentialities. Scholarships give these people the opportunity to discover their artistic talents and to perfect their artistic techniques, with one goal in mind: becoming free and independent association members. The Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists worldwide. Each and every artist can today translate Arnulf Erik Stegmann's dream into reality. Each and every one can freely lead his or her life as he or she sees fit, through and with art, and following the motto which Arnulf Erik Stegmann provided more than 50 years ago: refuse to tolerate pity.